it's me V, and welcome to the chaos, the madness, the stress, everything that is to do with the PhD series. I mean, honestly, behind the scenes, it's chaotic. But if you're new here, my name is V, and I've just gotten accepted for my PhD studies, which means I am now leaving the country to move to California, USA, Los Angeles, and it's kind of scary. It's a little bit scary, but it's also exciting, and it's what I've wanted for a long time. So I'm really excited to go. There are currently 68 days left until I leave and fly the nest, which is insane, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm going to be studying a PhD in education, leadership and policy, urban leadership to be specific. So yeah, I'm excited, and it's going to be great. It's going to be 3 years, but it could be 4, it could be 5, who knows. It's a PhD. We all know that they can take forever or they can be quick. It just depends on you and your situation and your circumstances. So I'm hoping it'll be 3 years, but it could be more. Who knows what's going to happen. I'm excited for it either way, but I'm currently in the preparation stage. I even have notes for you guys today. It's stressful and it's hot right now, by the way. In the UK, we're experiencing a heat wave. So if you see me looking a little hot and bothered, it's because it is so hot right now. I can't even put it into words. But anyhow, let's get into the video. So a big part of the problem of trying to prepare for this move is the fact that the people that I'm dealing with are obviously in LA, so the time zones are a bit mad right now. It's currently 3:05 p.m. in the UK, and in LA it's 7 a.m. So where it's 3 p.m. for me, it's 7 a.m. for them. So when 5 p.m. strikes and I'm wrapping up my day, they're just getting started with their day. And when I'm going to bed, sometimes we have to have these group calls and group meetings for preparing us and just everyone getting to know each other. And I have to be awake at 3 a.m. I'm like, sir, ma'am, but this is not gonna work. So what I'm realizing very quickly is that when I'm gone, because I have my own business in the UK, and I have a team here, and I have everything here, what I'm realizing is that I'm gonna have to be really intentional about how this is all gonna work, because the time zones are insane. I think from the last time that I worked it out, if I'm awake at 5 a.m. in LA, then it'll be about 2 p.m. over here or 1 p.m. And that's the best case scenario that I can get right now for my team, because obviously I can't have them just starting work at 3 p.m. every day, because then they're going to finish at 6 p.m. because they still have a life. But then I can't be awake at midnight in LA to just catch. It's a little bit complicated, but that's not what we're here to talk about today, because that will sort itself out. My team have been very understanding, and they all know that I've got to do this. So becoming Dr. V mission on track. Anyway, I have some notes on what's left to do and what's been happening so far. So I need to choose my classes. I have the listing up on here right now about the different classes, but I also just don't think I can share. So I need to choose my classes. And it's really exciting because actually I have 3 mandatory classes, and then 1 that I can choose whichever school. There's 7 or 8 colleges within the Claremont colleges unit, so kind of the Oxford system, where Oxford had 32 colleges, but it was all Oxford University. Claremont has a similar style where it's Claremont, but it has 7 or 8 colleges, and I'm in the graduate school. So it means that I can take classes in any of the other schools with my 1 free class. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to balance that. I have got my school schedule now. I can see the whole year of when I'm supposed to be on campus and when I'm not supposed to be on campus. I will be full-time. I'll be there all the time. I have an apartment now, which is another big update. It's exciting. So I need to choose my classes for the free class, which is exciting. I don't know what I'm going to do. At Harvard, when I was doing Harvard, I chose my free class to be when I was learning Spanish. So I might do that again, because actually every time I visited Los Angeles, I've met a lot of Spanish-speaking people, and I've learned that there are a lot of Spanish-speaking people in LA, and I think that would be quite nice if I can at least communicate, because I had an Uber driver the other time, and he was really nice and really sweet, but he was limited with the English she spoke, and I was like, wait, do you speak Spanish? She was like, yeah. And then we started having a little chat in Spanish. I mean, I wasn't the best at it, but it was okay. And I thought, I'm probably going to encounter a lot of situations like this, so how cool would it be if I can then just speak back? So I think it's always good to try and really learn other people's languages, because, you know, you're deep diving into their world, and it's just a nice thing to do. So I'm gonna learn Spanish again. I think I don't know, but it's a PhD, so I feel like we'll have a lot of things we need to be doing that I can't actually take time to learn a language, but we'll see. So choosing my classes is top on the list, and that's been a little bit stressful, I will be honest, because I can't really put any classes in my basket until my transcripts are sorted out, and I can't sort out my transcripts because my schools are just being very annoying. Sorry, Oxford and Harvard, but like, it's been proving so tricky. I've even got help from one of the team members being like, hey, can you please help me figure this out? And she's one of the smartest people that I know, and she's like, man, I don't know what we're doing here. So what they've told me now is that I need to get the school to send me my transcripts, and then I need to physically deliver them to the school, because they won't accept it in different ways and formats, because obviously it needs to be like sealed and signed by the school, and that I haven't tampered with it. So if I can only hand it in when I get there, you see my dilemma, how can I choose and put my classes in my basket before they fill up, and then I need to meet the deadline for tuition? There's just a lot going on, and yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. But if anyone's got any tips on transcripts and schools and how to like get them to move it on, I've checked on the online shop, we've tried to email the schools, we've tried so many different avenues. I don't know why it's so difficult to obtain transcripts, but I remember going through this for Harvard, but I was going through this in the pandemic. Okay, this was a time when you couldn't get anything out of anyone, so I'm just hoping that we can get it together, because it's June and I need to choose my classes before the end of July. So please, the gods of transcripts, help me. So that's happening. Then I need to give my passport away. That's another little bit of a stressful moment right now, because if you guys know, well, you wouldn't know because I haven't been uploading on YouTube as much as I should be, but I travel a lot. Like, it would be, I don't even know what to say to this, but I travel a lot. I leave the country at least 2 or 3 times a month to 3 or 2 different countries a month because of my job. So it means that I need to be present, like at different like UN offices. Like, I was just in Ghana last week. I think I was in Ghana last week or the week before. Then I was in Rwanda the week before that. Then I was in, I can't even remember. I think I was in New York. I don't even know. But my point is, I travel a lot. So I've done my visa application thing, and I now need to give my passport away. I need to give it away so they can stamp it up and give me my visa, because I think I've got it. I was nervous that I wouldn't get it because some people have complications, you know, but I think I've actually got my visa, but they need to stamp it and put it in my passport. But for them to do that, they need to take my passport away for at least 3 or 2 weeks. That's what the US Embassy require. Guess what? If I give my passport away, I have trips that have been booked that I have to go for work, and it means that I then can't go because I need my passport, and I only have one passport apparently, because I'm Zimbabwean. I should actually go and claim my Zimbabwean passport, which means I wouldn't have this problem. I could give one away and travel with the other one. But anyway, for now, I only have the one passport. So I made a little plan, and I was like to my whole team, don't book me in for any other travel in July or August, because I need to give my passport away. So right now, today is the 12th of June, which means that I have 3 more trips left in June. I need to go to LA. I'm going to LA tomorrow, to be honest with you. I'm leaving for LA tomorrow at 7 in the morning. So I need to go to LA. Then straight after LA, I'm going to Berlin. Like, as in, I'm not even coming home. My bag right now is packed with LA things and Berlin things, because I'm going to land from LA at like 2 p.m. Then I need to literally check out of the airport, get outside, go through the line again, come back in and catch a flight to Berlin at 6 p.m. So that's like the mayhem. Then I get back, and then I have like 2 or 3 days at home to unpack, repack, reload, all that jazz. Then I'm going to Spain. I have a work trip in Spain for 1 week. It's like a retreat thing. Then it's over. Then the traveling season for me, done. Because my mind and my focus right now, I'll be honest with you, is on LA. Like nothing else is like making sense to me right now but LA. Like as in moving for school LA, not this work trip tomorrow LA. So I'm just like trying to get all of this work done. I love traveling for work. I love it. But right now it's an inconvenience. Anyway, the moral of the story is I need to give my passport away. But I can't give it to them because I need to use it until the 31st of June. So on the 1st of July, I'm marching myself into the US Embassy offices thing and giving it to them and being like, do as you will, take it away from me. And that's how I'll know that I'm now in school prep mode, because the passport will be gone. But yeah, it's stressing me out because they keep on saying, bring us your passport, but I can't bring it. Because then I wouldn't be able to get on a flight. So we have the passport issue. Next thing, positive news though, positive news. I found my apartment, which I think I told you last time in the other video. Found my apartment, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Only problem is, which I might have told you as well last time, I don't know. I really wanted to get a 1 bed. I promise you I wanted to get a 1 bed. That was always my intention because I moved out, remember. I lived alone last year October, and I had a 2-bed apartment in London. It was gorgeous, it was lovely, it was like a dream. Woo, woo, woo. But what I quickly realized was I didn't really need the second room. Like it was nice to have an office, but it wasn't a necessity, and I was obviously paying more rent for something that I really didn't need. So I moved back home when I knew that I had a year to go, and I was like, V, you living out right now, just stay home and save, since you're always traveling. I was always traveling and I was never in this apartment with 2 bedrooms, but I moved back home. Anyway, the point is I didn't want a 2-bedroom apartment. I did not want it. I didn't want it because it doesn't make sense. I'm going for school. I just need to be focusing on school. I don't need a second room. So I've now got this wise knowledge from living alone that I don't need a 2-bed apartment. I just need a 1 bed. Get to the website of the place I really want to live in. Like it has a good student community, it has everything on its corner, it has a library right nearby, it has a supermarket thing, it has everything. Like that is where I want to live. I visited it, I went to see the people, they're very nice, it's very safe, they have a lot of security, they have a gym on site, everything that I need and want, that place has it. So I went, found my 1 bed, checked it out, all good. Then I was having issues. I don't know what issues I was having. I think I didn't have a social security number, so I needed to wait until I could sort that out before I could actually apply for housing. Finally applied for the housing. They were sold out of 1 beds because that place is so popular. I literally missed it by 1 week. So I was fuming. I was so sad. But then I was like, you know what? It's okay. Everything happens for a reason. And I definitely wasn't going to go for a studio because I just think that's too small for me, and I need a bit more space because I have filming equipment, I have all these different things that I'm taking that also need a little bit of their own space. So a living room would be great. So I've now gone for a 2-bed, which I didn't want to do. I promise you I didn't want to do it, and even now I'm still thinking, V, would it just be better to go for the studio? But then I'm like, V, will you feel a bit claustrophobic in the studio? Because I feel, obviously, I'm living at home right now with my mom, right? And I feel like this is a studio. Like, my bedroom is it's quite small, but everything's kind of working. But I feel a little bit, you know? So I don't know. I think I'll keep the 2-bed and then just make really good use of the 2nd bedroom. And I know what you're going to say. V, just live with someone. Get a roommate. I don't know about all that, man. Like, I think that's a very, like, American thing, you know? I think you have to be used to that. And I don't think I'll be able to do a roommate. So I don't know. It's in the air, but I have found an apartment. I do have an apartment right now and it has my name on it. I have put a deposit on it, but I'm still allowed to change my mind. So with that being said, the apartment will be fully unfurnished. Oh my god, I feel like this video is just a big rant about everything that's going wrong. I'm so sorry. But the apartment will be unfurnished. It'll be unfurnished, which I probably told you last time as well. So now I'm trying to figure out if I want to rent furniture, because they have this furniture rental system, but it's a little bit pricey. I can't lie about that. But then if I buy furniture, I only want to be in there for a year, because next year I'm going for that one bed. I've already put my name down on the wait list for the one bed, because I never wanted a two bed. So next year, what if I've got furniture for a two bed, but I actually only need it for a one bed? And also, who buys furniture in a country they're only going to live in for 3 years? Do you know what I mean? I made that mistake when I lived on my own anyways. In London, I went and fully furnished the place, bought things. I mean, you guys were right. You guys tried to tell me, like, V, that doesn't make sense. Why are you buying brand new furniture for a place you're going to live in for like maximum a year or two? I didn't want to listen because I was overexcited. Now I've learnt my lesson. Guys, I take your comments on board. Please comment down below any advice you can give me in my current situations. But I do take your advice on board, and I hear you. So anyway, furniture, and I want to furnish my place before I start school. I land and I start school 7 days later, so I don't really know. It's gonna be mayhem, so please stay tuned. The last thing is, oh yeah, I really want to be involved in school stuff, so I have a little list which I don't think I'll share today because the time's ticking. We've already been talking for 15 minutes, damn. So I'll share my LA wish list with you next week, so I'll film that separately. But things I still need to do on my to-do list are healthcare in America. That should be illegal. The cost should be illegal. Like, that makes me look at the NHS like, I'm rooting for you, sweetie, because what? So I have like some healthcare things I need to sort out as well before I go. Then the final thing is visa fees. So there are fees to obviously doing that visa and sending it off and all that jazz. And I'm like, hidden costs, baby. Talk about hidden costs. We should do a video on all the nasty surprises about going to study abroad. Everything you need to know about going to study abroad. I should actually ask Jade if she wants to do a collaboration on that, because yo, that is insane. Yes, and I also want to get a job on campus when I get there, just because I think, you know, I never got the chance to do it when I was at Oxford, and I would love to be able to get to America and not have to think about using the savings I've saved for school, but like being able to like pay, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, if that's a crazy logic to have. I think I should just end the video here, because 17 minutes of a rant, oh my goodness. Other than that, I am very excited to go. I feel like this is going to be the beginning of a brand new chapter that I've been wanting so long in my life. Yeah, I'm just so grateful that this is even happening. I'm so grateful to the people that have like supported me. I'm just so grateful to everything and everyone, and I'm keeping my hopes up, but we'll see. And I need to be better. Sorry, I keep looking at myself because I just got my hair done. Do you like it? I need to be better about uploading on YouTube, so please hold me to account on that. I feel like I'm super active on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, everywhere, but not YouTube, and this is like my favorite platform of all the platforms. So anyway, I love you a million. This should not get to 18 minutes, so bye, love you, see you in the next video. Mwah!